Hello everyone, this is Dr. Devyani Behel, author of the Medi Study Goes Oral Surgery Mind Maps and Notes, a quick 5-minute revision tool which we have brought for you to help you ace your exams. As you all know, local anesthesia is a very important exam question. So today we are here to discuss about an overview of the local anesthetics on how they work and the theories proposing their mechanism of action. Beginning with the definition for local anesthesia. Local anesthesia is defined as a loss of sensation in a circumscribed area of the body caused by depression of excitation in nerve endings or inhibition in the conduction process of the peripheral nerves. You need to know that you have to by heart this definition word by word, as it is very important 2-mark question which comes in your exams. So basically, our local anesthetics work by temporarily stopping the nerves from sending pain signals to the brain cortex. It is as simple as that. You remember it as unplugging the telephone line. So when you do that, there is no receiver who is receiving the pain signals. Messages can't be relayed through. Now, in this proposed mechanism of action, we have an important component which is known as your sodium channels. Your sodium channels are the gatekeepers. So let us understand what basically these sodium channels do. As you can see here, there are 3 states. One is the resting state, second is the activated state, and third is the inactivated state. So let me explain all the 3 states one by one. In the first state, as you can see here, the sodium gates are closed. These are the sodium gates. The sodium gates are closed, and hence the sodium is not passing through the channel and there is no action potential which is generated. So this is the resting phase of the nerve membrane. When these gates are activated, which means when these gates are open, when these sodium gates are open, sodium passes through, and this increases the action potential, which may relay the nerve impulses or the signals from the part of the body to your brain. However, in an inactivated state, you can see that although the channels are open, still the sodium is just passing through. Now this is happening because, as you can see here, we have a receptor, the H receptor here, wherein the local anesthetic molecule is coming and binding. What exactly happens is, your local anesthetic molecule is in an unionized state outside. When it enters the nerve membrane, it becomes charged or it becomes ionized. When it binds to these specific receptors, the gates are open, but because it has bound to these specific receptors, the signals reach the brain as the gates are inactivated, and hence the sodium which is supposed to pass through the gate does not travel. So the action potential does not reach its threshold level. This is a very simple mechanism, and we have a flowchart here to describe it in detail and help you remember it easily. So the unionized La molecule crosses the nerve membrane. Because the inside of the nerve membrane is a lower pH, the La molecule becomes charged. It binds to the receptor site and it tends the gate inactivated. This leads to decrease in sodium conduction. It leads to a conduction blockade. This is an important word, which ultimately leads to lack of development and propagated action potentials. This leads to a failure to achieve the threshold potential and depression in the rate of electrical depolarization, ultimately leading to a loss of sensation in the targeted area. So our ultimate aim is that we should not feel any pain. This is how local anesthetics work. They render the area numb by binding to the receptor at the inner surface of the cell membrane. They do not let the sodium pass through, and that is how the depolarization of the nerve is achieved. Now we have some theories which propagated this mechanism over the years. This is a mind map which has to be read clockwise. So coming with the first theory, it was the acetylcholine theory, which proposed that acetylcholine is involved in the nerve conduction. However, since there was no theory which indicated its involvement in the neural transmission, this theory was rejected. Coming to the next, we had the surface charge repulsion theory, which said that La binds to the nerve membrane and changes the electrical potential at the membrane surface, somewhat similar to what we have just understood. So it makes the electrical potential more positive, it decreases the nerve excitability. Yes, this is what happens, but recently there has been some evidence against this theory which says that there is no change in the resting potential. This theory could not explain how some uncharged anesthetic molecules were passing through. Examples are like your benzocaine. So although this is the most commonly proposed mode of action, it still could not explain the benzocaine working. The next theory which came was the calcium displacement theory. Now the calcium displacement theory sought to say that the nerve block is produced by displacement of your calcium in the channels. Now we had evidence against this theory as well, which said that the vary in the calcium ion concentration does not affect the potency. To know what factors affect the potency of your local anesthetics, stay tuned to watch our next video. The fourth theory was the membrane expansion theory. Quite an easily acceptable theory, because what it said was that La molecules diffuse to the hydrophobic regions of excitable membrane. So just imagine these are your nerve membranes. According to this theory, your La molecules come to the hydrophobic regions. So suppose this is the hydrophobic region, your La molecules are coming over here. This leads to the expansion of some critical regions and the squeezing of some other regions. So when this happens, just see how the shape changes. There is squeezing of some regions and expansion of the other regions. So when this happens, there is automatically a conduction blockade. This is a very probable mechanism which explains the anesthetic activity of benzocaine, which could not be explained by earlier theories. Please remember, this is a very important MCQ, that which theory explains the mechanism of action for benzocaine. And finally, we had our most favored and most accepted theory, which was the specific receptor theory. Always remember that when you read our mind maps, you have to go in a clockwise direction, and they have been made in such a way to help you memorize the key concepts easily. So the specific receptor theory, which is the most commonly accepted today, said that La molecules bind to specific receptors on your sodium channels. And due to this, the binding decreases or eliminates the sodium ion permeability, something which we have already understood just a minute back with this proposed mechanism, wherein we said that binding of the La molecule reduces the conduction of the sodium ions. So these are the important theories which explain the mechanism of your La. So now many of you would ask that local anesthetics produce a reversible action. Why so? Why is that when you give La to a patient, the area becomes numb, but after some time the anesthetic effect starts to lower off? Now that happens because the blood constantly washes the local anesthesia which is present. It takes the local anesthetic molecules to liver or enzymes where they are metabolized. So we will understand more about the degradation and the metabolization in the next video. So since liver and enzymes tend to metabolize your local anesthetics and the blood keeps washing them, It ultimately wears off the anesthetic effect and it is a reversible phenomenon. To help you understand the concepts more easily and to test your knowledge, we have a feature in our app which is the MCQ. So I hope that you will be able to answer the MCQs easily. The MCQ here is, during the onset of a local anesthetic block, which of the following sensation is typically the last to be lost? So please note the words very carefully. It is asking the last sensation to be lost. To help you remember this, I'm going to tell you a mnemonic to remember, which should be PTTM. Remember the PTM meetings? So just add an extra T and it is PTTM. So you lose your pain first, then you lose temperature, then you lose touch, and in the end you lose your motor function. Hence, motor is the correct answer for this. So when the local anesthetic block works, the last sensation to be lost is your motor function or your movement. This is because it follows the physical size of the nerves. Pain and temperature are carried by the smallest and thinnest nerve fibers, whereas the touch sensation or the further motor sensation is carried by the large diameter fibers. Because the pain fibers are small in diameter, they tend to absorb the anesthetic easily and block the sodium channels quickly. So the order is pain, temperature, touch and motor. Now let me just show you a quick feature of our app, which is the flashcard. What is the most widely accepted mechanism of LA? The specific receptor theory is the most acceptable, which states that the anesthetic molecules cross the nerve membrane and bind directly to specific receptors within the intracellular portion of the voltage-gated sodium channels. So we have come up with these flashcards concept so that you can easily remember the key concepts and you do not have to refer back to your textbooks again and again. If you've liked today's video, do remember to like, share and subscribe. Please click the black bell icon so that you're notified each time we upload a new video. Our books are available on Amazon, Flipkart, Dentalcard and our own website. Do grab your books so that it helps you in your exams for your last minute revisions. Happy studying and stay tuned for our more videos.